Well, I must say, were they talking about Florida? Because Florida traffic is always in a rush. What?
It's a view from the stage time. It's a rock and rollin' good time. It's a view from the stage time.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of A View from the Stage. Today, I am introducing Stephanie to Minor Threat, which was...
Don't you say it like that.
Well, it's the first straight edge band, although Ian Mackay was not really, didn't really want the movement to start under his tutelage.
I have so many questions.
Yeah, so let's just listen to the song, pay attention to the lyrics.
What's a straight edge band? Is there a non-straight edge band?
Yes, everybody. Yes. Okay, so let's get into it.
Okay.
Do you like rock music? Make sure you smash that subscribe button because you never know what we're going to react to next. And now, back to the song.
Wow, heavy guitar. I love it.
I was early to finish, I was late to start. I might be an adult, I'm a minor at heart. Gonna go be a man, what the fucking deal? Cause now I am, it's how I feel. Take your time, try not to forget. We never will, we're just a minor friend. 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 But it's a promise.
That was such a short song. Oh my god. Okay, well, so that's Minor Threat. Do they always have like heavy guitar sounds like that? Okay. So that's just their style. Okay. Well, I must say, were they talking about Florida? Because Florida traffic is always in a rush. What? I was joking. Ha ha ha. Ha. Okay. So they're just talking about Rush to get growing up, yes.
Yes.
I know. I was just being funny.
Anyway, so what do you think of the song overall?
I thought it was cool. I mean, this is the first introduction I have to Minor Threat, so cool, very raw. Yeah, I mean, sounded like you were at a concert for them. It doesn't sound like recorded really. It felt like pretty real.
So, Ian Mackay, the singer, would go. That's a picture of him right there on the cover.
Oh. Picture of his head?
Yeah.
Okay.
He would go on to be in the band's Embrace, which I don't think you've heard yet, and Fugazi, which I think you have heard.
I've heard of the name. I just
you've heard one song. You've heard Waiting Room.
Okay, Waiting Room. Okay, yeah.
That was the same guy that was singing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're from DC. They basically, between them and a little band called Bad Brains,
Bad Brains
were basically the DC punk rock sound.
Cool.
The early punk rock.
Okay.
A lot of people call them a hardcore band. I call them, punk rock band.
They sound hardcore from what I understand.
Yeah. Is. I mean, early hardcore had a lot of elements of punk to it.
Oh, okay.
But I wanted you to hear the song because I wanted you to understand the evolution of the music. This started out this was heavier than almost anything else that came out at the time. This came out in 1980. 3.
Wow. This, for some reason, this feels somewhat modern to me. Like, it doesn't feel like an 80s song or an 80s band.
Right, because
Wait, to think about it, 83, what other songs were coming out in 80s? In 83?
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Oh, and that contrasts huge with this. This would have been like almost kind of weird for a lot of people. Like, oh, that sounds weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's so different. But then I'm sure there's a lot of people who were like, yeah, this is so much better than the stuff that's playing right now.
Right.
You know, like some people were ready for it. So Minor Threat is the only band who's done something like this in the 80s?
No. There's Husker Du, which you haven't heard. There is Dead Kennedys, which you haven't heard. There's a lot of bands. Oh. There's a lot of like hardcore and punk rock bands. I don't know. Minor Threat gets an extra special.
What about the Ramones?
They were technically the first American real like digging into punk. Like there were other proto-punk bands before that in America, but a lot of them they owe their playing style to Mick Ronson of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Okay. There's MC5, the Motor City 5 from Detroit. Oh. There's Iggy and the Stooges. Oh. Iggy Pop. Oh, okay. They were in the 60s as well.
Oh, but they were punk?
They were I call it proto-punk. Meaning? They had elements of punk to them, but they would never have called themselves punk.
And these guys would?
They would say they're in the punk hardcore, arena. Oh. What's interesting about this band too is that Brian Baker, who is now in the band Bad Religion, played guitar. On this album.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that because I just listened to it.
Yes.
Cool. So, how many albums did this band come out with?
Not a lot. They had 2 7-inches. This is off the 2 7-inches record. They have a discography which has like 40 songs on it. Oh. So that's basically their entire discography. Okay.
And so I'm assuming this band has been broken up since?
Yeah, they broke up in 84. Don't quote me on that.
84? So they were only a band for like a year?
For 2 years, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how it was. That's how it was with punk rock and hardcore back in the day. People joined bands, people left bands.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it is all the time, I guess. But, wow, pretty cool. I like it. I would love to hear more.
Okay.
It sounds like... It just feels like it's up my alley of what I like to listen to. But see, I don't like the Ramones much. I like this more.
Well, that's a first. She likes the rawer feeling song.
Rawer.
It's
a very hard word to say.
It is. Raw,
it feels weird.
Rawer. I don't know.
More raw?
More raw, yes.
Sounds better.
Yes, more raw. She enjoys the more raw band. So that's a first. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe because we love you riding this nostalgia train forever with us, and we're going to keep going with it. And on that note, thanks so much for watching, and rock on.
But it's a promise.